What's up guys, Matt back again with another Dragon Ball review video, and today we're going to be talking about the Ultra Instinct Goku from the Dragon Ball Omnibus Ichiban Kuji that released, I believe, in 2020. But before we get into the video, like always guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. That way you get notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload videos every week. Like the video if you enjoy it, and of course comment down below your thoughts and feelings on this figure after the review's over. So this is a figure I got, I think it was 2020. As you get older, your memory gets hazier, and as you review so many of these figures, you kind of forget what year they came out in. That's why I've been trying to implement that in my videos, their release dates, so that way I kind of remember, and people also have a reference. But I believe this came out in 2020 in an Ichiban Kuji set that only released in Japan. I don't think any figure in that set released in the United States. I'm probably wrong. Maybe some of them did release in the United States. Ooh, I'll double check in post-production of this video. But I opened this up a long time ago, and I tried to do a YouTube short to show it off, but honestly, I wasn't really happy with the formatting. You guys weren't really happy with it, and you guys wanted a more in-depth review of the figure. So I want to deliver on that. Obviously, there's no box for us to show off of the figure. I don't keep my boxes. I throw them away. I know some people probably cringe hearing that, but I have no space, and I don't really plan on flipping these figures or anything like that anytime soon. If I'm going to sell them in the future, it'll be loose, and I'm sure they'll have a lot of value even at that point, and I take really good care of them. But yeah, we are going to dive into this. It's going to be a little bit different of a video, but like always guys, we'll get into this thing, give some thoughts and feelings behind the figure and some background, and our final thoughts at the end, and a rating out of 7 Dragon Balls. Let's go.
Before we really get started this year and check out some newer figures, I'd like to take a look into the past and review some figures I might have missed in the past for my channel. Today we're taking a look at UI Goku. This figure will be a little bit different in structure since I already have him unboxed, but I hope this is still informative for you guys. But let's focus on Goku because a lot of people seem mixed on this figure prior to his release. Did I have the same reaction in 2020? Let's find out. This figure is based on mastered Ultra Instinct Goku during the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super. His pose seems based on the moment he goes all out against Jiren after becoming angry with him. This moment right before he delivers a powerful blow seems the closest to it. If I'm incorrect, please let me know in the comments below. Ichiban Kuji is a limited run lottery system created by Banpresto. These figures are usually exclusive to Japan and will have their overseas or Ichibancho versions released in limited quantity if at all. The prizes vary from art boards, towels, phone straps, or a plush, but the most sought after prizes are the figures, and usually the last one prize is the most valuable. This set consists of UI Goku, Full Power Jiren, Super Saiyan Gogeta, Full Power Super Saiyan Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Buu, and Uzaru Vegeta. This Kuji set was released in Japan on October 14th, 2020 and will not have an overseas release. There are no variations of this figure. I don't remember what I paid for this figure, but you can find them on eBay anywhere between $65 to $90. This figure is made of PVC and ABS. He stands at about 8 inches, a good size for a figure. This figure comes in 3 pieces: his upper body, legs, and support for his foot. He can stand without the support but is top heavy, so I guess leave it on. I didn't think I'd like this figure as much as I do, but he has been one of my favorites in my collection. His likeness is pretty good. I think most people think it's terrible because of his mouth, but I would argue that it's not that bad. Yes, it's a little distracting at times, but really it isn't as bad as people make it out to be. I think he looks great. It's nice to see an Ultra Instinct figure without such a stoic look on his face. I love the added detail around his nose to give him that angry looking scrunch. His paint and shading is awesome. You can see the shading on his skin making his muscular build look that much better. There's no shading on his hair, but they gave it a bit of a glossy and metallic look in order to replicate that UI glow. It's fairly common in UI figures, but I am typically a big fan of it. The shading around his pants is very subtle, but well placed, and his shoes have some great shading application as well. I find his size and scaling to also be perfect. He's crouched down a little lower, so he's perfectly sized. I think he scales well with nearly any figure you have next to him, especially within this same set. Finally, his sculpt is awesome. His muscular build stands out so well to me, and I love the added details of his battle damage on his gi. I also love the way they built his hair and the pose they put him in. I have him up front and center for my Tournament of Power shelf, as I think his pose is super dynamic and eye-catching. Overall, I think this is an underrated UI figure. Goku not only breaks the norm by being angry rather than stoic, but comes with a more dynamic pose, excellent shading, and an awesome sculpt that was clearly crafted by an expert. If you don't mind the way his teeth might look, this could end up being your new favorite UI figure. I'm giving this one 6 out of 7 Dragon Balls. Hey guys, thanks for being patient with me. I know I took last week off. I think it was maybe a little over a week with no new videos. I just needed a little bit of a mental health break and enjoy the rest of my vacation. I also got a booster shot for my vaccination on COVID, so I was like really out, really out for the count. I spent New Year's Eve asleep because I just had like a really strong reaction to it, which is good because that means the booster is doing its job. So you know, with all these variants, you can't be too careful. But hope everybody had a great New Year's and enjoyed their holiday season. We are going to be doing a few older figures. Uploads may not, be at 5 videos a week just because now that we're starting a new year at my full-time job, I have to really hit the ground running because I'm in sales, so the grind never really stops there. But I will do my best to have uploads continue week to week, but I do want to keep my mental sanity intact, but still deliver great content to you guys. So thanks again for watching. Please subscribe and like this video, share it with a friend. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts on the figure, or just give me some recommendations, whether it's from the video editing side, from the formatting, or hey, I want you to review this figure. I've seen it in your comparisons and it's not in your videos on your channel, so just let me know. I'm pretty transparent with people. But thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Later.